Knights of the Pound Table, Episode 5. I'm Quaid.
I'm Caleb.
I'm Cole.
I'm Daniel.
And with us today we have two guests, Taylor and Cameron.
Hello.
Hey.
Yeah, so this is exciting. We've only been doing this a little bit, but we actually do have two guests here today. Taylor, who we've mentioned on Episode 3 and 4, which is the only one she listened to.
Great.
Where we made fun of her, and then the episode before where we complimented the shit out of her.
And I don't think she caught the compliments.
I didn't get my ego boost
She skipped
yet,
them,
but...
and then she...
No, it's because you told me to listen to episode 4, and I was
Because
like,
I thought it was
okay, and then you were like,
episode 4.
she said the N-word, and I was like, fuck!
Yeah, but Cameron is Quaid's former roommate from when he went to a particular college, and Taylor's a friend of ours that me and Quaid went to high school with, so we've known her for a while.
And Caleb and I, we've been talking to her for the past, couple weeks now?
Couple weeks,
2 or
yeah.
3 weeks.
Yeah.
Almost a month.
Getting to know her better. So
No.
she's pretty rad. She's the one who, if you've noticed from our profile thing, I have a new picture.
I have a new picture.
Yeah, Quaid also has a new picture. Both of those were drawn by her, so...
Someone else has a new one too, don't they?
No.
I drew yours, but you didn't put it on your
Oh,
thing.
and Brian's stuck on Mars, so
Yeah, we don't know where
he'll
he
get
is.
back whenever he gets
I
back.
actually
Speaking of
killed him
Bryan-
to be here.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Start the reactor.
He's in my trunk.
Mars.
Which is on Mars.
Speaking of Bryan, holy shit, his profile picture makes uploading the podcast so difficult.
Yeah, we need to get him a new one.
What's
I
wrong
can
with
just
it?
draw him.
His
It's
is...
super high resolution compared to everybody else's, so it makes the picture size way bigger.
Yeah, because we can only have a megabyte of picture
Which
size.
I got it down to size.
Yeah.
It wasn't super hard. It's just
It's
annoying.
just
Are we going to leave the old art for the first couple episodes and so we can have an evolution as we go?
yeah.
I think so.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Yeah, so...
As she draws people, we just kind of add it.
You're drawing, like, the big whole painting thing, right?
Yeah, I'm
or
doing
whatever.
the Knights at the Pound Table painting.
I still want there
Which
to
is
be
just
some-
going to have the main people in it. I'm not going to pay any guests or shit
Yeah.
anything in it.
Yeah. Still, I
Costing
hope,
a bit too much.
I hope
work.
that still has somewhat of a vaporwave aesthetic because I kind of like the idea of synthwave nights.
What I was thinking of doing was like a semi, I use quotes, realistic painting of like 4 knights like at like a very like serious like looking table.
Uh-huh.
But then Caleb was like, well, I want my actual like face profile picture in it, and I was like, okay, but I can also like do like a vaporwave thing if that's what you want.
It's whatever. I'm not going to be particular about it. You're doing this for free, so I'm not going to be like. I don't think.
Wait,
any
I'm
of us
doing it
are
for free?
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I'm
Wait.
kidding.
You offered to do it, and we were like, yeah, sure.
No, yeah, it's because I
We're
want
not going to be
It's
picky.
not free.
We
You
will
get to
be.
stay in my house whenever you come here.
We will
Yeah,
be
it's true.
happy.
Payment.
And when
I get paid in food and a bed to sleep in.
And emotional validation.
Yeah.
attention.
Attention, yeah, that's actually all I
Get
need.
big brown man, the ultimate heat source to sleep next to.
Small white girl and big brown man hang out.
What is it?
That's not very
Yeah.
kosher.
You want to talk about what
That's
your
not
mom said?
No, I only said that because my mom was like, "Aren't your friends gonna think it's a little sus that
Sus?
No, god damn
Among
it.
Us?
Fuck!
Us?
No, my mom was like,
Among Us.
"Isn't it a little weird that a small white girl is staying at a big black man's house?" And I was like, "Nobody thinks that way anymore." But
It's
go
not the
off.
1800s.
Yeah, go off, I guess.
But go off, I suppose.
Yeah,
I think she
so-
was on her pills, so I can't really.
So I think-
What is that
pills?
term?
I think the
Pillies.
first topic is the big homie blowout from the other night.
Yeah, of course.
So obviously Taylor lives a state away, so she doesn't get to come often, and Cameron also lives almost a state away, but like 2 hours, something like that. So they don't get to come into town often. Since they were both here on the same weekend, we got all the homies together and had a big fucking blowout at my house, and man, it was
It
wild.
was a fucking mess.
It was a night.
It was Taylor's first time actually properly drinking.
Which I shouldn't have drank only moonshine, but I did, and it fucked me
Man,
up.
Joel showed up with all the moonshine he didn't want, and that shit was sweet as hell, and everybody's like, ooh, moonshine and Pepsi.
I shouldn't have mixed moonshine and rye.
Pepsi.
No, I did moonshine and
I mixed
Sprite.
one with Sierra.
Oh, yes,
Sierra.
that was,
Sierra
I couldn't
Mist.
remember.
I mixed
the
mine
other
with
thing.
the orange Fanta thing.
Sunkist. It was what's the
Sunkist,
fuck-
whatever, same shit, different day.
Well, I think Sunkist tastes better, but okay.
I think Sierra Mist tastes better than Sprite.
Yes, for the love of God, I've been saying that for years.
I can't taste
I think
the
it depends on the
difference.
temperature they're at.
Like, I can't taste the difference between Coke and Pepsi. It's the same drink to
I
me.
can taste this difference.
One
between
tastes like
Coke-
battery acid, one tastes like diabetes in a can.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can taste the difference between
And they're
Coke and Pepsi.
delicious. both
I
of them.
can't tast the difference between Coke and Diet Coke. People say those two taste different. I
They
can't.
No,
do.
I
Diet
can.
Coke tastes like fucking
Death.
Tastes
Yeah,
like
it tastes
chalk.
like-
It's disgusting. It's so chalky.
See, but Coke Zero definitely tastes sweeter than regular Coke.
Talk
That's
about-
Which
for
is
sure.
weird, because
Right?
it's zero sugar.
Wait,
I don't
talking
know.
about chalky, the fucking
Now the
Skittles
best
moonshine.
the best Coke
Yeah, that was.
is or has it's written on the receipt whenever I get it is Coke de Mexico.
Oh, Mexican Coke?
Yeah, because it
Yeah.
has actual cane sugar in it. That shit's actually
Shit,
really
sweet.
good.
Fuck.
That
They don't sell it at
pussy.
Dollar General anymore.
They still have it at the gas station, I thought.
Do they? I haven't seen it. I haven't seen the big ones.
You go to certain
Oh.
gas stations.
I know they sell it at Home Depot.
Well, duh.
Oh.
Oh. No, nothing was said. Nothing bad was said.
Well, no, it's just, I walked into Home Depot with my dad, and there was a fuck ton of them. Of Cokes.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Whoa.
Whoa, sheesh.
I'll say
Treading lightly here.
So the party. So Quaid, you want to talk about your?
I
big
don't want to talk
fucking-
about the party
Okay,
at all.
well, I'll talk about
I'll
it.
gladly talk about my
Very
part of the
not
party.
comfortable talking about what happened with me at the party.
Oh well, it's gonna get mentioned anyways. I'm sorry.
Clay
it's
got
too
drunk and got sad. Let's leave it at that.
No, it's so
no, no,
funny.
please just leave it.
It
at
was
that,
a
Daniel.
Renaissance
It is
painting.
publicly shaming Quaid. Do not.
I was like,
Have some fucking restraint, please.
come on.
No, I'm
Fucking
not
hilarious.
comfortable
This
with
is
talking
something that
about
we
that.
should have mentioned before we started.
I did mention it before I started that I wasn't okay with this.
Only thing that I
He
did
mentioned
was
it
piss on the
yesterday. He
trailer.
wasn't comfortable with it.
But it's the best part. You did piss on a trailer. We can talk about that. That
Oh
was
yeah,
Okay, he pissed on a trailer.
He said, "I'm running away," and walked into the darkness and pissed on my trailer.
by the time my eyes had adjusted, I went, "Oh, this is a trailer," and then I turned.
And Caleb was there.
Yeah, and then you're like,
Bumped
whoa,
into Quaid.
Whoa, bro,
His
cock's
cock
out.
out.
whoa, nice cock. bro.
There was the other time you went to piss while really drunk, and somebody shined a flashlight, and you went, "Don't shine a flashlight over here. That's rude."
All right, let's stop there.
Let's talk about Kason then.
Oh yeah,
Oh my god.
vibing
Oh
on
my
roller
God.
skates.
My son
Kason-
making me proud.
Kason started out in like a fucking Magic Mike get up. He had a leather jacket, nice leather jacket with a fucking cowboy hat, and then eventually, I forget who took their shirt off first. Everybody took their fucking shirt
It was
off.
a trip,
Trip, that's right. Hairy chest contest or something.
No, it was Kason.
and then trip.
Was it Kason?
Kason took his shirt off first, and then I took mine off, and then Trip took his off.
All right,
and then I
well-
took mine off. And
Yeah,
So
I did
then,
not participate
so then
in the
Kason
shirt
had
taking
nothing
off.
but the leather jacket and the cowboy hat on. He's sitting there dancing whatever music was on. It was like
Didn't you have
Magic
roller
Mike.
skates on at one point?
Yeah,
That was
yes.
later.
Yeah.
So later he was like, "Oh, I have roller skates in my car." So he had no shirt on, no jacket on, the full like elbow pads, knee pads, and a helmet and roller skates, and he's sitting on my patio dancing.
You know, like someone you'd see in California.
I remember.
Oh, it was great.
I remember seeing him do that. I came up to him and I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" And you're like, "Oh no, he's having a good time." And I was like, "Oh no."
He's vibing out.
I was so afraid that he was just gonna
Yeah,
fall
and then
and
I
bust
showed
his
up in
fucking
my,
jaw open.
my whole kit with an anime patch on front.
God, yeah, he had a fucking plate carrier on. With
God,
the
you
anime
look fucking
patch.
retarded.
Yeah.
You had no shirt on with the plate carrier. That you were stumbling
Dude, I'm
around.
actually
That shit was
autistic, and you look more autistic than I do.
funny.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Oh, also, we want to talk about the next
These
day.
nuts?
So the next day,
The long pause.
so the next day, me, Cole, and Caleb found our newest addiction.
Oh.
Injustice.
Yes.
We went to fucking. Okay, so.
I'm a big baby, and I demand
We
to
went
be
to
have fun.
Stars and Strikes. I have a fucking like gotcha game / Pokemon card, like any collecting.
Yeah,
addiction. I
Caleb
have
has a
collecting
hyper fixation
addiction.
with collections.
Yes, I spend too much money.
Go on.
Not as much anymore though.
Yeah.
I will say I'm proud of
Yeah,
it.
your-
What purchase did you
Your
make
bills
at,
have what's been keeping you from
Yeah.
that. If you didn't have bills,
I got money and I had extra, so I was like, I haven't paid anything on Grand Cross in a while, so
I
I'm
can
gonna
go
buy
splurge.
some stuff for myself.
Taylor, do you want to see the $500 card I get?
Fuck you. It
his
was
Kaido
awesome.
card from OPTC.
OPTC. Oh, he was so good. He does so much damage, and it's free damage. So
It's a
extra
shame that
good.
game sucks.
It does not suck. It's just really hard.
It's not very fun.
But
Anyways, back to Injustice.
So yeah,
we
it's,
found an Injustice game
It
at
is-
Stars and Strikes.
it was
and
a
it's fighting
weird
game.
It was a
So
weird
it's-
port of the mobile game.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's so it's
But
a
it
port of a
dispenses
port.
Cards. Every time you play, it dispenses a card, and
Yeah.
you get random ones, and woo!
My
When I
first
found that out-
time I got a boss card.
Yeah, so Taylor and Caleb were playing air hockey, and Taylor gave us her game card because Quaid and I didn't pay for one. We were just hanging out.
And
She's
I
like,
put-
"Go play,"
I put too much money on mine, so I
You
said,
did.
please use this.
and we went over there and we played a game, and we were like, "Okay, this is cool." And then the cards came in, and we're like,
They
I'm
showed that
surprised
to
you
me.
guys
I
didn't
played
know.
what, like 12
played,
times,
like-
some shit like that.
We
Cards
played
went
like
out.
16
I got a
games.
boss
yeah.
card, and then we started playing again. And one of the attendants saw me with a boss card, and then came to watch because he was like, I'd
He's
never.
seen a boss card in person.
Yeah, the fucking cards came out and 4 morons went.
I'm surprised you guys had
Some
no
of
idea
those
the cards
fucking
came out.
cards.
Yeah, you got the
So
Russian Solomon
broken.
Grundy.
No, I've got the
Alright.
Russian Solomon Grundy.
I got the
Red Sun one.
I got the alternate Raven costume, and I got an alternate costume for.
You get Regime
Wonder
Raven.
Woman.
Yeah, you got Regime Raven. I got a really good Raven. That her ability is nasty.
My
The one
boss-
I got is
my
kind of
boss-
like that, but a little bit.
My
different.
Catwoman boss card was about the best card I got. But the problem with using boss cards is that you can only use one.
card.
I
Yeah,
remember when I fought Quaid with his boss card. I was like,
yeah, you had to
like,
like.
just annihilate
And then I
him.
found the counter to that, which was using one Doomsday.
Yeah, because Doomsday's broken.
It was a 2-star Doomsday, but Doomsday's ability is that whenever he deals a killing blow, he gets 50% of his health back.
Dear
Oh,
Lord.
yeah, shit. And what was it? One of the team cards, which is like you scan it and
So,
you get
yeah,
all
so,
three.
yeah,
of them. It's
so
2 Doomsdays and Lex Luthor.
Yeah, it's 2 Doomsdays and Lex Luthor.
Dear
So
Lord.
Yeah.
50% of his health? That's fucking-
Yeah.
Yeah, every time he deals a killing blow.
They had like
And
a
he's big, so he just hits someone and it just immediately stops whatever they're
And
doing.
so what I did was I got Caleb. I figured out the timing to get him caught in a combo every time he would get up before he could do anything, because there's a bit of delay on the attacks.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
So I figured out the timing, and I was just like,
That's like
I feel like sometimes you hit it and it doesn't register what you're doing, so you have to sit
yeah,
there and,
the
like,
the
just
buttons
tap
on the
it.
right felt like they had a bigger delay.
Well, it's like in
Yeah.
other games, like in For Honor or Monster Hunter, when you're caught in an animation, but your iframes run out before the animation
Yeah.
does, and you don't have control of your character.
Well, there
so
was
you just get
that, and
shit
then there
on.
was times when you would hit the button, and then your character would take a second to react, so you would get hit.
Oh, like input delay?
Yeah.
Damn.
And even though the Lex Luthor cards, because I think we all got a Lex Luthor card.
We got
I
a
don't
bunch of
think I
1-star
got
Lex
one.
Luthor.
The one
Lex
time
Luthor.
I played, I got one. I just gave it to somebody else because I didn't.
Lex
care that
Luthor's pretty cool in the fact that his level 1 thing,
His level 1 super does so much damage,
And
if
it
you
drains.
can time it right.
it drains the other person's bar.
Ugh, it's so disgusting. That
Wait.
game was so fun, and
We're gonna go back there
We
for-
gotta go on a weekend
Yeah,
again.
I'm gonna
and-
have to go play.
Don't you guys
again.
forget me.
Don't
We show up. I feel like we're forgetting something. Yeah, if we forget, it's probably not that important.
I'll
Just
show
Quit
up.
just
sitting at the
at home.
rain.
I'll show up and get my ass smacked around again.
Oh, God.
Oh, man. What a time.
What a time.
And then we
Oh,
went
the violent like blood lines.
Blistering anger.
how one
Is
man
there
almost got
PSA?
killed.
Don't touch people in public,
It's really fucking annoying,
especially if you see 2 big ass people next to them. You will get your ass fucking kicked.
To be
then.
fair, you were next to them, and me and Quaid were playing that fucking hunting game,
Yeah.
which is right
Oh, it
next to
happened.
that
I thought
one.
it happened while we were playing Injustice.
No.
No, it happened while we were
Because
playing
I didn't know
Mario.
about it until you guys got in the car and talked about it.
Yeah.
Oh, if I would have known,
It
I wouldn't be
happens.
here right now.
It happened.
We all
It-
need to
it-
listen.
It is not Daniel has tried to explain it. Quaid has tried to explain it. Caleb and I have both tried to explain it. It is not an it just happens thing. Not in public. Not
Yeah.
at a goddamn
It'd be one thing if it, like,
family.
Do
lightly
you want to
brushed.
talk about your healthy relationship epiphany? Should we talk about that? It's really sad, but it
yeah,
is funny.
no, sure, please go ahead, be my
Well,
guest.
I forget exactly the situation. You can fill in the gaps, but like you were talking about, I just want a relationship
Oh,
where like
I guess I should
we just-
preface this.
Yeah.
I began talking about it because of a OnlyFans thing. And I was saying, well, if I could just find a guy in my life who I care about and I actually like talking to that will pay for my stuff, then I have no problem with that. And you came along and you were like, that's a healthy fucking relationship.
yeah, people in relationships just
People
get
just
each other
do
stuff,
that.
and you were like, wait, people give each other stuff without expecting like something.
And
in
then I
return?
met you guys, and then you were like, do you want this? And I was like,
Yeah,
oh.
I was like, do I have to have sex with you?
I
What?
was like, what do we have to sleep with?
It's yeah, Caleb. So Caleb bought a new computer. I wouldn't say recently, but like
It was,
it wasn't too long ago.
it was the end of the year last year.
Yeah, so he's got his old one that he just doesn't use anymore.
Yeah.
So
I said
Taylor only
could have it.
yeah, she only has a laptop. So
Yeah, I've been
pretty
I've
good
been
laptop,
wanting one. No, it is a. I don't mean to sound like an asshole when I say this, but I compared the specs, and my gaming laptop is a.
I mean, like
I'm
I said,
gonna buy so much
it's
shit for
not
that
the
PC
best,
though.
but
No,
you
I'm
can
so
upgrade it.
thankful for it though. Like I
you
cannot.
can easily change out the GPU, CPU.
No,
Yeah.
Yeah, if we could find them.
I cannot thank you guys enough for like being this healthy part of my life that I really desperately needed at this point.
That's depressing if we're like the friendliest part of your life.
That Scott Pilgrim thing where it's like you're the nicest guy I've
My
ever met.
girlfriend
That's
said
fucking
that
sad.
So what I want to talk about, my girlfriend and I went to Banks Food Hall downtown,
Oh yeah, I've been there.
Oh, dude, that place is so fucking good.
Never
But we
been.
were walking back to my car. She was like, "You're like the healthiest and happiest relationship I've ever been in." And I had to stop for a second. I was like, "Dude, that's kind of sad."
That's fucking sad.
That Scott Pilgrim moment.
Yeah, like
Especially
legit
to
happened
me.
to me.
Oh, because you guys just know angry fucking Venom spit Caleb, but
We
Taylor
know
just knows happy Caleb. She
We've
can
seen
admit
happy
Venom spit
Caleb.
I'm gonna be sad.
Yeah, you see him right now.
I've seen him before now.
Yeah,
Whenever we're all together,
Couple
you see
months
Happy
ago.
Caleb.
Yeah.
We love you, boy. Now come here.
Venom spit Caleb.
This entire
Back
thing is
for
just gonna be an
about a week.
emotional mess. Like, this
This
entire
is,
podcast.
this is the feels episode.
Speaking of emotional messes,
Caleb's last relationship.
no, I was
Stop.
gonna
Oh.
say,
You ass.
are you
Punch him, Caleb.
Quaid, are you
Don't beat
comfortable?
me up,
Are you
Nick.
comfortable with me
No.
talking about your karaoke moment?
No.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
The boy can't
But,
help
uh,
himself.
I'm gonna have to hear about that one.
I killed Caleb by breaking it up. He's not on the podcast anymore. I'm sorry, guys. I've killed him.
He's dead.
He's gonna come back to life
You
and
killed
punch
one
you.
of the progenitors, you bastard.
But
One of the source code.
Progenitors.
the
You
end of
kill
the
source.
the end of the party, we all ended up inside. We watched *Inglorious Bastards*.
Which is
while-
a good movie.
It's a
I didn't finish it
fantastic
because I fell
movie.
asleep.
Yeah,
I
fell
can
asleep
only
as well.
imagine it's better when you're hammered. Unfortunately, I was not hammered. So
I wasn't
woke up-
drunk.
I woke up so fucking hungover. Oh my god.
Fucking Clayton showed up. Clayton showed up late from work, and so he was completely sober, and he's just standing there next to the fire in the middle of this, looking around, going, "Holy shit, these people are just destroyed."
Did I ever did I speak about it on the podcast why I don't get super drunk anymore?
I don't think you did.
I don't think I
Yeah, you
have.
did one of the last ones, didn't you? 'Cause
You talked about how sick you got.
I don't. not
Drank
that I
dog
can
water,
Yeah.
vomited in a
Oh.
Yeah, you
trash
talked
can.
about that.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Because then we made. You think you talked about it on the first one because that was right after it happened.
Yeah, it was because my throat was still sore.
And
Yes.
then Daniel made the joke that he'd been deep throating you all day.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, but so yeah, that
We're
night I
treading
just-
over old jokes. Let's go.
Let's
there was
bring it
like
back.
20 dudes cramped onto one couch. It's a big couch. We're all cramped onto one couch watching *Inglorious Bastards*, falling asleep one by one.
And Buckley was
Yeah,
like, where am I
watching
in this
*Inglorious
bitch?
Bastards*. Couldn't hear the dialogue because Karen fell asleep next to me, throwing like a goddamn chainsaw.
I was
You
on
should have
the
been able
other
to hear
side
it
of the
because
couch and I
Mason
heard
kept
your fat
narrating
ass.
everything.
Hey, when Ned cried, it says all of us were cuddling.
And then Buckley, my mom's dog, was just somewhere in the middle of all that shit, just like, I'm getting attention from drunk people. This shit rocks. They love
It's
me.
awesome, dude.
Woo.
Huggers.
They smell
Caleb,
bad, but I don't care.
You sat in the chair that was like away from everyone. And you looked so just like
He was slumped with his hand over his mouth, like he was like thinking about how he's gonna conquer the world.
I
I
fucking
wasn't asleep. I was awake that like
Austin
whole
and
time.
I
No, because I could see your eyes. I knew you were awake. Everybody thought because you were slumped, you were asleep. I'm like, no, guys, he's awake. He's not saying anything.
Austin and I were in the
Jesus,
guest
that
room.
does look
Cameron was
evil.
already passed out in the bed, and Austin and I were still super fucking drunk. And I was like, I'm gonna get big man. So I fucking waddle out, and I'm like, Caleb, come here. And then I just sat you down in the corner. I was like, look at his laugh. And then it's just I fucking passed out like 20 minutes later. I was like, don't watch the movie. Come look at me.
I know. I just heard you and fucking what's his
that's
face looking at
awesome.
this
We
shit.
kept making
Chuckling.
fun of you.
Yeah, I
It was
just heard
so
y'all
funny.
chuckling. And I was
Quaid,
like,
there's no
whatever.
flash photography in the studio.
That's why I'm not flashing it.
And then fucking
Slut.
Austin passed out
I'm gonna
on the
touch you.
floor, curled up in a whoopee.
He passed
He
out.
took
was
all
like,
the damn
he was like, I
pillows.
want to hold your
I
hand.
know.
I was like, I want to hold your hand. And I was like, okay. And then I felt half of my fingers in his mouth, and I was like, we're done. I'm not. I hate
We're
you.
done.
I
That's
hate
his
you.
hand.
Yeah, Austin's like super horny drunk. He has a
Super
girlfriend
horny in
and he's
general.
very loyal. He doesn't do anything
Oh, he's
bad.
super loyal.
But he's super horny drunk. He's just like, I want to kiss you.
Yeah, I know. You grabbed
I
my
did
ass
kiss
a few
Joel.
times.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Did
You
you?
kissed Joel.
Kiss Joel.
Nice.
He can add your name to his list.
Nuts. Sorry, I just had to get out of the way.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Put it
Oh,
on
you
there.
know,
I don't know what it is about the
thing.
podcast that makes him
Stop.
want to say Deez nuts all the time, but
I
he's,
say it all the time because my brain is broken and has holes in it.
When I first
Listen,
met
it's either
you, all
Deez
you would
nuts
be
or
like
Joe
was
Biden.
Amogos, and I'm like, I fucking hate you.
Oh, my
Guys, I don't know if you know, but we're peak fucking comedy in real life.
yeah,
really are.
absolutely. Yeah,
Oh, speaking. So we want to talk more about the what we did the next day after the party. We went to play.
Oh, yeah.
We went and played mini golf, and someone hit their ball straight into the window.
Yeah, I did.
And you
someone
were like,
in Cole
didn't-
just admits it. Yeah, with me.
I didn't see that there was glass there. The whole fucking wall's glass. Like, what do you mean?
I
it's-
wasn't
it's-
aiming for the window. I just hit the ball too hard. I was trying to hit it to get the
Well,
hit the
Taylor,
bricks.
the wall's glass, but it's all transparent. Of course you didn't see.
fuck off. God damn it, I hate you.
Yeah, this air's kind of hard, bro. What the fuck?
And then Caleb hit me in the ass with a golf ball.
Yeah. Joe, why is there just a floating painting?
Oh, God. Yeah.
Are those windows still painted? I remember the mini golf windows.
They're not
No.
painted.
No.
The ones in the skate room are, though.
They also
okay.
made the fucking water like super blue.
It looks
and
like fucking
really
mouthwash.
weird.
It's like
Chug
Gatorade.
Jug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
They also
Stop
The Chug
it.
Jug River.
So don't
they
they,
also changed
don't
a bunch
they
of the holes.
do they still have the Godzilla one?
No.
Yeah.
King
Okay,
Kong.
okay.
King
King
Kong,
Kong,
yes.
sorry. Yeah,
but
sorry.
they took
It
him
made-
off
it
the.
made-
They took him off of the building.
Because
Yeah,
people
'cause
kept trying to
that's-
hit him.
Well, because that's what I was gonna say. Is I remember because the last time I went there was a while ago, or the last time I actually went there in mini golf. They had the King Kong hole, and the reason I always remember that one was because they had a really big, intricate painting of him on the windows that actually looked pretty good.
I remember it scared Taylor whenever someone hit it into it because she had her back turned to it.
I was really
Oh, and it
close
made the
to
noise
and it
rumble.
started making the noise really loud. And she
I-
turned around.
I did my autism thing where it was like, and then I ran, I was like,
Also, you remember the octopus one where you get
By the
in
way,
his tentacle?
I-
That's
Taylor's
gone
like, actually, this is real. This isn't her making
Yeah,
fun of people.
this is not me making fun of people who are autistic. I'm actually autistic.
now.
so-
When we
She
say
has an
it,
I
excuse.
can reclaim it, retards.
and then when we say it, we are making fun of
we
autism.
said it this
No, we're
I
podcast.
already said it earlier.
Oh,
About
fuck.
Cameron.
Fuck.
Also, Quaid, we're not doing it to make fun of autistic people. It's just in our lingo because we're stupid.
No, we're doing it to make fun of one autistic person.
Yeah, but
Specific one.
I'm fine with it, so I don't
I know
care.
y'all having fun mini golf, and me and Daniel getting pissed off at a fucking mailbox.
We had to. That's
we
right.
offered if
No.
you guys wanted to comment.
No. We had to. It's fine. So that's the other thing. So people, my mailbox is across the street from my driveway, and for whatever reason, I would tell people to turn around in my driveway and just pull out straight. But instead, they would always back out for some reason. My driveway is thin and kind of windy, and so they would always back out. And I'm like, why would you do that? And people would kept hitting my mailbox because of where it is across the street from my driveway. So we moved it to a spot that right in the center of the driveway. So if you back out left or right, you shouldn't hit
Are you
it.
stimming?
Somebody fucking back into it and broke it. And this is
Your
like
smoke cocktail.
2 weeks after me and Quaid spent like 2 hours moving the damn
I
thing.
poured a bunch of concrete in that bitch and it's still
Yeah,
fucked up.
We cemented it, and somebody still fucking busted the shit out of the mailbox. So me and Cameron are sitting there for like 20 minutes, just complaining the whole time, going, "I have
So
to
for
replace
background
this
context,
bullshit."
if you hear Taylor in the background, it just vaped into her drink, and she's so excited about the smoke in it.
I don't want to. I stim. Whenever
Look
I
at her
st-
stimming.
Whenever I stim, I do my feet too, but I'm trying so hard not to do my feet so I don't fucking kick the shit out of the table. So
Yeah,
I'm
where
sitting
the
here
mic
like.
is.
The lone table with our lone mic. By the way, we're doing the spooky cast again because we're recording in the dark because our studio
It's
is
so
super hot.
fucking hot in here.
So
Man, we need a fucking.
So all it
window
is
AC.
just silhouettes of big people and a red dot.
I'm holding.
we've also got our feet out.
Oh.
Yeah, we have our toes out because
Yeah, let go.
you keep a lot of heat in your feet.
I gave them a free trial.
Oh, for the love of. Okay.
We told you if you want to advertise, you have to pay.
I'm
It's
not.
$1 for each of us.
I'm not fucking. I'm not gonna pay you fuckers.
All right,
Then
then you're
get
not
out.
leaving this room.
All right, bye guys.
No, I said you're
There's
not
nowhere
leaving.
to get up. Like I would
You're
get
gonna
up
stay
in
right
a
there.
bit, but I can't. There's just two big asses in the way.
Wow. Way to insult me and Caleb. He's just trying to
You
draw
know
over
you're
here.
large. I'm so fucking small compared to you guys.
So yeah, for reference, Taylor's only like 5 feet tall.
5'2", I think.
Yeah,
If you
4'10".
want to be exact.
410.
Caleb is
And a
like
half.
5'11", but he's built like a house.
He's a brick.
He's our ogre king.
He's easy.
And I'm like 6'3", and I'm just built like a Wendigo. Got the
You're like a
elongated tummy.
troll.
Got elongated tummy.
Yeah, it's a
For
troll on a
reference,
Wendigo.
I haven't seen at least Quaid and Daniel since high school. So
Yeah.
me coming back and seeing Quaid got tall as fuck, I was like, what happened?
He
Cheat codes.
cheated.
He
cheat coded.
I fixed my problem.
He cheated.
Listen, the body didn't want to produce nothing, so I forced it to.
So you cheated.
Yeah, that's why I also eat Impossible Whoppers for the estrogen to get fat fucking titties. It doesn't work though. I just got fat in general.
Oh.
Oh.
No, don't say oh. Don't make it sad.
Oh,
Oh.
I'm thick as fuck.
oh.
It's like when I told Gagne,
Gonorrhea?
Just
No,
don't
it's fine.
bring up his other part.
No,
of his
Joel. So it was Joel. Remember where you're like, we were on a Discord call and you're like, I got a fat fucking ass. And Joel, I think he meant to say it in his head, but he like whispered it and everybody heard it on the Discord call. Was like, hey, yeah, you do. And we all just there was like a pause for like 20 seconds. We're like, Joel, we all heard that, and he's like, I mean, it's true.
No, I'm saying when Gagne took us out to eat.
You mean Gange?
Gagne took us out to eat. I was like, yeah, I'm autistic. And they were both like, oh, I'm so sorry. And I was like, don't be. What the fuck? It's not like a pity party.
Who was it that was sending you Bible verses?
Gagne. Last night, yesterday when we were out at Stars and Strikes, he was sending me Bible verses and being like, my favorite Bible verse is from League of Legends. And I was like, I'm out,
yeah, because he plays support, and and you're supposed to get vision score, and there's a Bible verse about vision and some stupid shit, and because he made that joke to me literally last night, and I was like, wow, that's cringy.
Well, there's the rest of the context for that. I thought he was just sending you random Bible verses.
No, it was a shitty League of Legends joke.
He was telling me about this. He was telling me about this tea place because when we went to go get ramen.
Tea place that sells Bible verses.
Yeah, it's a Bible place, isn't it?
They put a Bible verse on the back of the cup.
Oh.
And he was like, yeah, this one's one of my favorites. And I was like, cool. I'm not super religious, but go off. And he's like, that's fair. And then he stopped talking about it.
My mom has a Bible verse on the dust cover of AR-15.
That's fucking hilarious.
Your mom's a saint.
My mom
I love your mom.
actually, yeah, she's a fucking saint. It's unfortunate her boyfriend's a fucking asshole.
Oh, I was gonna rail into that. I was like, I can't say that just yet. Yeah,
we can.
He's a fucking dick.
For context, I'm not in like a broken household. My dad died when I was like 19. I'm over it. We make jokes about it all the time.
We play Phasmophobia at Daniel's house.
Yeah, they play Phasmophobia and they go,
Daniel's dad.
Daniel's dad.
Daniel's dad, if you're here, can you write in this book?
So there was one joke that,
can I borrow $50?
real quick aside, there was one joke that Caleb made and Cole made on Father's Day.
Ooh, I really
I
got
did not
house
say
Caleb.
that.
No,
was
so
Cole.
Caleb made the joke originally. I don't
Yeah.
remember when. He said it like a while ago. He was like, "Whoa, Daniel with no dad." And
Yeah,
Oh,
back
yeah.
when Yankee with no brim was still funny.
Oh my god. Hey, you guys are terrible.
I died laughing. But then Father's Day rolled around like a month or two later,
And I had forgotten
and
it was Father's Day because I think I saw my dad in the
Yeah.
morning and went to lunch.
It was
with
also
him.
like 11 at night.
Yeah, it was also like 11 o'clock at night. I was playing Dragon Age Origins, so I was just in a vibe, and I heard Daniel talk in the background.
Yeah, I got into the call. Like the moment I got into the call, on
and
Discord.
my brain was like, say the funny.
I remember, speaking of Dragon Age Origins, I remember when I mentioned I wanted to play Dragon Age 3, and you just went up, no, you can't do that, you gotta play 1, then 2, and then you gotta read all this other shit.
You don't have to read all the other shit, but you need to play 1 and 2. There's context from both games.
Well, I asked,
in
is there
that
something
game.
I can just watch, like a short little catch up?
Why
I
would
can
you
watch?
do that when you can play both games? They're not that long, and they're good.
Because
I want to play free.
Dragon Age
You're
Origins
a
bad.
fucking loser, Quaid.
I don't want to fucking buy 3 games so I can play 1.
Also, Cameron hasn't said a fucking word this entire
Yeah,
podcast.
because he knows to be quiet.
No, it's because I took a hit of fucking cold shit and I'm nicotine buzzed right now.
Yeah, so I bought a proper big boy vape recently.
Yeah,
because
we're all
I,
fucking whatever the joke is.
So what were you
Caleb
doing
got me hooked
after
on
we explained the
disposables.
Daniel with no dad? There was something before that we were
You sound
continuing.
like a fucking
Hey Daniel, what
fiend,
do you get
why
your dad
don't
for Father's Day?
Mhm.
Googly
You
eyes sound like a fiend, why don't
On
you?
his box.
Isn't that like your dream to be a demon man? Cringe boy.
Not a fucking asshole.
Oh,
People hooked
No,
on
we were
nicotine.
talking about Rick. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you got
Rick.
pissed
Right.
off at me about fucking.
Yeah, so okay, like I said, not a broken household. My mom never thought she would find anybody. She wasn't looking to date, but she met Rick through some mutual friends, and he's an okay guy. But
Okay's pushing it.
okay,
He's a guy.
I don't know. My
He exists.
experiences with him are
He's there.
decent. I don't mind him so much, but his
He fucks your
impressions
mom.
with my friends are fucking awful. Quaid, what was it when he tried to fucking he said he would try to kick you out of the house?
So for context, I was just coming home from work. I was petting the dog, and I just out of earshot, I heard Daniel say "fuck." I hear Rick say the phrase "the F word."
Get neuron activate. Say
And I just joked and went, "Fuck!" And I just kind of walked
And then
over to see
Rick-
what was going on. And then he fucking power walks up to me, gets real fucking in my face.
I have no
With-
power over him, but I have authority
I
over
can
you.
no, it was I can't control him because he's not my son, but I can control you. And my response was, "I'm not your kid either. This isn't your house."
Hi, you don't live here.
He's like,
and-
I'll convince her to kick you out, and he's like,
And she was like, he doesn't. And he was like, she doesn't like that word. And like, she said it with me. And he's like, I'll convince her to kick you out because I live here now. I'm like, you
No, you don't.
stay here. You have your own apartment.
Well, you gonna come up here every once a week?
And then he was immediately told by everyone he was wrong. And I felt so happy.
I know.
Yeah, and
he got pissed off.
for reference about Rick, his first introduction to all of us
On me
not
and Daniel's birthday.
it was on their birthday, at their birthday party. You know,
My
We are
21st.
We are big guys. Like we dwarf Rick.
Yeah.
And his
Rick's not short. He's just spindly.
Yeah, and he thought his big power move is when Anne Marie came down, which is Daniel's mom. I don't know if we've prefaced that before, but Anne Marie came down and was like, "Hey, can you guys clear the table up? We're bringing down the cake."
And they're all sitting down.
And we're all sitting, so it's gonna take. We were sitting. It's his 21st, so we're all drinking.
Right. And as they start to get up,
Rick,
he's like, "Hey, move your stuff."
yeah, like he like yelled, "Hey!" She said, "Move this stuff," and it's like, motherfucker.
We all just kind of looked at each other.
They just kind of stopped, like,
excuse me?
excuse
Who is this guy?
99% of us did not know who he was.
Yeah,
Because
whose
none of
man's
us
is
knew-
this?
We had I had seen him in the house when I got to the party, but never been introduced to this guy. Never met him before.
I don't even remember if I knew who he was at the time.
And
yeah, you did.
The first time I met him
me and
was
Caleb
when-
were like talking to one another. We were about to get up, and he does that. Me and Caleb were literally just give each other this look of like,
Who the
do you think
fuck is
people would
this
be
man?
mad if we like
Killed him.
pounded him into the dirt right now?
I know the first time I met him, he had his two little hobgoblins running around.
I still haven't met Rick, by the way.
Good.
And,
I
yeah,
thought
good.
Isn't he at
He's
your house?
he's at the
now?
house right now.
He's back from Kentucky.
Oh, so wait, am I gonna have to see him if we come over later?
I think
Probably.
him and my mom are doing
Should I
something
get
today.
your mom some more flowers? I feel
No,
like
no,
Such
no.
a power,
No.
Rick. Hey, Rick, what's up? Miss Emery, here you are. I love you.
The other bit of context that's important is my friends basically worship my mom because she's super cool.
She's
She's
super
awesome,
cool.
yeah.
We literally come in and out of Daniel's house like we live there.
I'm also considered a second son there.
Yeah.
Quaid literally does live there, but me and Caleb, we can show up with no context. I have a code to their garage. They like willingly trusted me with a code to their
I
garage.
can show up at 6 a.m. and then leave at midnight, and it's not a problem.
My friends
Yeah.
treat my mom like the saint that she is, and
We
then
treat that woman
Rick
like-
shows up like he thinks he has any authority, and they're like, "Excuse me, this is her house. We answer to her only."
The worst part is not only did he say that to me, Caleb, and all of us, but TJ and Tom were there, and TJ and Tom are legit fucking adults.
Yeah.
TJ's married, ex-military. Tom is ex-military, married, has kids.
He's like 40 something too. He's like the same age as Rick.
And Rick really was just like, you can't talk to him like that. He's the
He's a
same
grown-
age.
And
as
I've
you.
been there.
Grown-ass man.
I've been there for like 6 months longer than he has.
It's like, I get it if you say that to us. That we're still quote unquote children, I guess.
We were all at least 18.
We're technically minors.
We're minors.
Depending.
No, well, we should. No.
We're not
It
minors.
depends.
We're not minors.
We're just
We're
yeah,
his eyes
grown-ups
were
with the
children.
brains of children.
If I'm a minor,
Yeah.
then a lot of people are about to get in trouble.
No, at the time, everybody was, other than me, everybody was either like 19 or 20, and I think there were
Yeah.
1 or 2 18-year-olds. But yeah, and, like Rick kind of, these guys have
Long
never.
story short, we're on private property.
Yeah.
That's like the big
Yeah.
ticket.
Yeah,
Private
yeah.
property.
These guys have never met Rick. It's not his house. He has no authority, and he thinks he can just.
Tries to be a big
To-
man. It's like what my dad
to
does. You
give-
know my dad.
Yeah.
To give the utmost clarity, I respect the. Sorry, Daniel. I respect the box that Daniel's dad's ashes are in
Fair
more
enough.
than I will ever respect Rick.
Which is funny because you respect them more than I do. I put googly eyes on them. That's another good story.
Your
To
mom
make-
put googly eyes on.
No, she bought them. I
Oh,
put them
yeah.
on. So for Halloween, to make Rick uncomfortable, because my dad's urn was still in their room at the time, I put googly eyes on it. And Rick kept putting a towel over it, and I kept hiding the towels.
You're
And
gonna
so
run out of
every
towels,
time-
Dude,
fucker.
first off,
Every
that's right
time-
as fuck to put a towel over someone's
Every time
ashes.
he went to bed,
Rick,
it's
if you're
just
gonna
a
fuck his
fucking
mom,
box
you
with
don't disrespect
googly
his dad.
eyes.
I would also like to preface, I barely knew the dude. I'd known him for like 2 days, and I helped him move into his new apartment.
Oh yeah, the Finley did too.
Yeah, me and
who else
Casey and
was
Finley
there?
moved him into his new apartment, and pretty much had to do all the unloading into
And
the
he
man
was
cave.
super late, and yeah, it ended
And
up
then
being
later
a big
goes
hassle.
on to threaten to kick me out of the home I've
I
been
know
living in.
he's like, as far as I know, he's engaged, right?
Yeah.
Your
Yeah,
mom
Yeah,
and,
they're-
him and your mom are engaged.
They,
Yeah.
they got the sign.
He's not the worst person.
We're shitting on him. He's not.
Yeah.
He's not the worst person she could have gotten engaged to. But if he's gonna survive around this group of people that he has chosen to put into his life,
He's got to work for
he's
it.
gotta chill and he's gotta earn the respect that he's trying to tote around.
And it doesn't help the fact that he has 2 little crotch goblins. I think one's 9 and the other one's 11.
See, I've never had any problems with Tyranny and Slay.
They're okay,
they're okay
but oh
kids.
my
I know.
god,
My first
dude, they
impression
annoy
of him was them running around screaming with fucking wolf ears.
To be
'cause they
fair-
come back from like the wolf.
Yeah,
lodge
Great Wolf
thing.
Lodge. To be fair, they're little girls. What
You
do
don't-
expect?
you can't be mad at them.
kids. Yeah, we can't be mad at them for that. They're
I can
kids.
be annoyed, which damn.
Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
like those people that get
It's like how my older brother gets annoyed with me. I'm a little shit
Well, that's because your older brother's a bit of a fucking shit ass.
I can't
No,
understand.
he's not. Did you guys see what got
Yeah.
posted in
Yeah.
the Discord?
No, what?
He was
Oh,
doing a
no.
presentation on Zoom.
Oh, fuck.
And he was doing the presentation, and like in the middle of his presentation, mine and Taylor's Discord names came up because we were talking. Because Taylor was coming down that day, so I was like checking up on her, making sure she was making
He
good
was
time.
like, "How far are you?" And I was like, "Oh, my ETA is this long."
Yeah, so on my brother's PowerPoint on Zoom with his professor, Queen Maybe Penis the Fourth and the Mistress of Smut popped up. He was really happy that Cameron's name didn't pop up because Cameron's name is super
We
not
changed
okay.
yours,
Yeah.
by the way. You're no
We
longer allowed to have that.
Yeah, you gotta chill with that.
Maybe
one
your
on
brother
my-
should
on
also
our
not
shows.
have his notifications
Wait,
turned
what?
on during a Zoom
That's
presentation.
what I said. But
Yeah.
my brother's not a super child. He's just he's
Sometimes-
ex-military.
sometimes he's a bit baby.
Had a bit of a he's had a bit of a rough go of it from time to time. So he's
It also didn't help that like an hour after I don't know if he was still in the presentation, but I texted, "Oh, I typed 5 like a retard." Like
Hey, it could be worse. I was in a Zoom call in my environmental business class, and I forgot I had my sound pad open. And
So
I was,
you hit
and I
a
was, and I
hotkey?
was no, I was I hit a hotkey. I was typing something out, and then all you hear is, "Oh yes, daddy," and then it was like, "Who the fuck was that?" And I was like, "Fuck, I don't know."
There,
And,
in one of my Zoom calls, somebody got up and left to do I don't know what, and then she walked back across frame completely stark naked.
I don't
show
have
up
to
see
do.
it.
I only had one Zoom call this
Was she
entire
cute, though?
semester, and it was a
Was she
private
cute?
one with my teacher.
Yeah.
She saw
The
my.
professor?
She saw my.
I
Fucking,
hope it's not. I hope it wasn't his professor because I know what his professor looks like.
Oh.
She saw my microphone and my headphones and everything, and she was like, "Oh, do you do the YouTubes? Do you stream?"
Yeah, someone shooting.
And I was like, "Oh, well, yeah, I do streams." And I didn't say I do streams for my
Yeah.
stuff, but I was like, "Yeah, I stream. I play video games. I occasionally come with my friends' streams." She's like, "You need to send me the links to the stuff." And I was like, and then I listened to episode 4, and I was like, "Nope, no, ma'am, sorry, you
You
can't."
considered episode 3. Episode 3 is just us.
If she finds episode 3, she's gonna find the rest of them.
Yeah, she'll find the rest. Unless I download it, I'm like, "This
You
is
really,
it."
you really think
This is it. Hey guys, welcome to
she's gonna
episode
go
3.
through? She's gonna become a fan of ours. Go through all 5
She
episodes.
might.
And she's
Because
gonna be like,
she pulled the.
"Here,
Well,
your
now that I
favorite
hear
grade."
your voice on mic, you sound like you have a really good voice for like radio and talk shows and stuff. And I was like, does that mean I'm ugly? That's what you say to ugly people, right?
No, that's
You have the face for radio. It's like, what?
I got me and Quaid got a little ousted because we were talking about the podcast at our work, and
Oh, yeah.
one of the doctors who she's doing it's not like she's a doctor. She's like doing basically a work internship basically, where she's an active doctor and she's doing stuff, but it's for getting her license and stuff.
What's that called?
It starts with a P. I can't remember.
I thought you were gonna say
That was residency.
yeah,
residency. Well, that's what it is for doctors. Not, I don't know. If
It might be a residency. It could be a different word.
on to what we were doing.
It's for
But yeah,
presidency.
we were talking about it, and she's like, "Oh, of course you guys have a podcast. Every college guy I know either has a podcast or does streaming," and I'm like,
Yeah, it's a good way to make money.
It's also what
Good at it.
it's
We
also
also
what we've
don't
grown
make
up
money.
looking at.
To be
Hey,
fair, it is full, we are fully self-aware. I think we made this joke the first podcast. We are fully self-aware.
"Oh, with our
that-
8
Yeah,
billion,
we were
8
like-
billion viewers."
I was like,
I brought
like,
up, I
just
brought
like
up the
everyone was like,
stat.
yeah, we're the best podcast out there, guys.
Podcast
I got like
viewers.
8 billion viewers. And I
Next
was like,
episode,
wait,
you guys
there's
will.
more people in the world. There's less people in the world than 8 billion.
Yeah.
I
Next-
no, I brought up the stat that when COVID hit, Amazon ran out of podcast mics.
Yeah.
That's right, they did instantly.
Next episode, you guys are gonna be like, we got awarded best podcast on the internet. Let's
Dude,
get a
if we
round
got a
of applause.
podcast, or if we ever made it so far that we could get a podcast, or I'd be so excited.
If they started giving out podcast
That'd be
awards,
so exciting. No, there are podcast
Oh, there
awards.
are?
Yeah,
Yes,
there are,
you can get
I
nominated.
know
for
my
stuff.
brother, my brother and me has probably I think a couple because they have like a couple podcasts that they do.
Oh, I see.
Nobody knows who they are. Never mind.
Like, it would be pretty cool if y'all did like streaming and podcasting. Like, at
Well,
the
I
same time.
stream occasionally. I haven't done it in a while.
When
but
are
I
we
do
gonna do
stream
that?
sometimes.
When are we gonna do that stream I do with the VTuber model?
Oh,
with the
We
one with
can't-
schizophrenia.
We can't.
God damn it, Quaid.
Like,
Oh, fuck.
like I just
That
want
was
to see.
supposed to be a secret.
Oh
for when we
no! I
popped
told you it was
off.
supposed to be a secret.
Like,
Well,
this-
the cat's out of the bag.
No,
Well,
wait,
no,
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 just
no, no,
delete
no,
this.
no,
Just
no,
cut it.
no, no,
Cut
no,
it
no,
out.
wait,
cut
wait,
it out.
wait. Just we won't mention it again.
Just cut it out.
No, fuck it. We'll talk about it.
No,
No.
It's fun. It's a
No,
fun
no,
idea.
no. It's
I
hidden,
wanna
it'll
talk
be
about
hidden
it
in this
now.
episode. Let's just leave it.
Nah,
Let's leave it.
I wanna
Too
see
late.
just leave
Cat's
it.
out of the bag.
Why can't we
Fuck
just,
you.
we just
Leave
cut
it.
the audio?
I want to see
Because
Caleb
there's
with,
too much
like-
audio now to cut, and there's no natural way to cut all this.
I don't want to
Just
see
start
Caleb with
playing
the
fucking Friday Night
so-
Funkin' audio.
Do an ad. Do an ad for Audible right now.
Quaid bought Lord of the Rings on Audible. I don't use Audible because I can't read or listen.
I
I'm
don't
deaf.
use Audible because they haven't given us they don't advertise on us.
I don't
Give us
use.
money.
I didn't buy
I
anything
use
on
Audible.
Audible.
Give us money, please.
I didn't buy anything on
Oh,
Audible. I used their
please
free
give us
trial
money.
shit to get free stuff.
Yeah, it's getting really hot
I'm
in here.
dying.
Oh well, that is the
I'm
way
in a
of life.
sweater.
Why were you wearing a sweater?
My nuts.
If we start to open up that
Fat
window, it's going to be
fucking
so much
nuts.
noise, and we're already
Like that
we've
fucking
got.
nuts.
We've
Well, how long have we been going?
only got
About
about
20 minutes left.
yeah. But
Holy
the
shit.
VTuber idea, because I'm going to bring it back.
Go ahead.
'cause it's a fun thing to talk
It is
about.
a fun
Yeah.
idea.
It's an idea we've been passing around.
Yeah, so I think Caleb, you were the
I was the one that
progenitor.
came up
And
with
then
it.
I put forth the idea of the next part of it.
Yeah, so it's a VTuber concept where we just have this dummy thick VTuber model.
Mhm.
I thought it was gonna be a little anime girl.
Dummy
Same
thick
difference.
VTuber.
I can
wanna-
make that, by the way. I have the program to make them.
You one of
Um,
those succubus ones?
But what it was is we were all five of us, me, Bryan, Caleb, Quaid, Daniel. We were all gonna have access to the VTuber stuff and the account, and we were just gonna set it up where one day they stream, and then on their YouTube channel while they're streaming, there's like 4 videos that come out for the other personalities, and we're each like a different personality for the VTuber.
Yeah.
Well, what I said originally was it just be like we'd all take turns on different days.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be like the voice would change every day.
And we
But
act.
and
we
my
act
idea-
as the
But we
same
don't
person.
bring it up. We just
Yeah.
act
My
like
idea was to
the
present
same.
it. Yeah, my idea was to present it as that's the gimmick.
And we're clear, and like we're clearly dudes, but it's like an anime girl with just fat badonkers.
Caleb-
And then if we have multiple people, we'll have the two that they're just wearing slightly different clothes.
Caleb was telling me that'd be like, he was telling me like, Taylor, it'd be really funny if there was like 8, like, no, not 8, I'm sorry, like 4 dude voice, and then you come on and you're like, hi guys!
Or no, not, alternatively, not slightly different
say.
clothes. One just kind of looks kind of like spectral, so it's like in her head.
I know, you'd have to be the first one to attract viewers.
No, I think people
I'd
would.
advertise
I think
at
people would
places
jump.
new.
I think people would jump on the little cute anime girl that just sounds like, "Hey guys." what's
I'd
going on?"
advertise it on my thing, and then people would join expecting to hear me, and then it's just like Caleb's deep ass voice.
Hey guys. my name's
Hey, guys,
Taylor.
Hey, what's up, guys?
My name's
I'm playing Minecraft today.
My name is
Minecraft.
Jeff. These nuts,
me,
these
Brad
nuts.
Scoochon.
Let's fucking go.
But yeah.
You guys like my big honkers today? I tried out a new color. Hoping I think yellow's my color, guys.
Like
But,
that fucking tits.
Caleb and I were talking last night because we
We should hope that no one steals that.
bringing
Now
up
we've
from
said it.
past
Yeah.
episodes.
Let's have to start it before we upload.
Caleb and I actually did end up starting our Borderlands 3 playthrough. That's
Yeah.
been fun.
I've been
dirty
able to
bastards.
watch. It's been a
Yeah.
lot of fun.
I'll need
We
you-
invited you yesterday and you didn't show up.
You didn't invite me to shit. You didn't say nothing to me about coming on.
Well,
When I got
Whoa,
home,
if you check Discord and you see the ads that says King of Smut, Zaziel's Asphanius, something.
yeah, but when I got
That's
on,
funny.
you weren't there, and I was already like halfway in bed.
Whatever.
But
I'll
that
have
ads
to-
were for both of you, Pintinculus. But Caleb and I were talking, and
Also, Gearbox, fix your fucking servers.
yeah,
Come on,
holy
bro.
shit,
Holy
we had to get
shit.
NordVPN.
Also, I
To
thought
play
we
the
were.
game.
I thought we were waiting until Taylor could get on to start the playthrough.
We're just gonna catch you guys up.
Wait,
It's
how-
not
We
that
haven't
fun.
gotten very
I
far.
don't
kinda
mind
queer.
waiting.
Wait, how
honestly.
old is
Whoa, Quaid!
Huh?
That's
Wait.
one thing we actually shouldn't be saying.
What?
We-
Oh.
Yeah,
Sorry.
no.
Well,
that's
there's my
fine.
one thing. Wait, hang on. Don't act like I'm the worst when you guys have all
We
said
say
super
retard.
racist stuff.
We have not said
You
super
literally,
racist
I
stuff.
mentioned VTuber and you went ching 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 ching.
I did not.
Yes, you did. It's the
It
first
wasn't
episode.
VTuber. Wait,
Yeah, it was.
Hey, it's
It
fine. I
was.
give him a pass.
You went.
Oh, that's right, Cameron.
you went. My
Cameron.
favorite VTuber.
Also, I'm
Ching, ching, ching,
Korean
ching,
too.
ching.
Fuck you.
You don't look it though, so it doesn't count.
Neither does
Whoa,
Cameron.
that's racist.
Different races have different
We
looks.
cornered
You
him.
can't do
We
it.
got him.
Well, we got him in the corner.
Well, Quaid's racist.
Quaid's a
Get
closet
him, Twitter.
racist.
Get him.
I finally got my horrible thing out. That was
be-
the first one.
But back to what I was saying about Borderlands. Caleb and I were talking last night because we were talking about the podcast. Because Caleb brought up to me, and it's something I haven't thought about in a while, but Caleb, while he's a business major in college, he was talking about how he was like, yeah, man, you know, it's like my dream to be an entertainer.
Yeah.
And you know, I think that's like a lot of people say that. But when I see Caleb, I really see it just because when he's not angry, venom spitting Caleb, when he's happy, Caleb, he's this explosively funny guy. I mean, like he is on the podcast constantly.
Look
No,
at
he's
him.
super funny. I've been laughing nonstop this weekend with you guys. It's
Fucking-
been great.
But, because, I was telling you, I was like, look, I know I'm doing firefighter stuff, and I want to do that, but I'm like, if this goes off and I can, like, start doing streaming and, get good at it, I'll probably just do that and just, work some other job on the side.
Until
More
we
like
can,
a 9 to 5.
until we can
part-time.
get self-sustaining.
Yeah.
And, like...
That's what we want.
It's a really hard thing to do, and
I'd
we're
much
doing our
rather do
best.
that.
It's so hard. But
I
shit.
literally can't stream right now because my
It's the
internet is
internet.
garbage.
Yeah.
Speaking of it, it's been like super bad the last couple days.
Taylor.
No, it's not just that. My fucking signal on my phone, it's also been garbage.
Yeah,
It just
I
does this
noticed
every
that on
now and
Discord
then.
for a while. It's either you or me that's been having problems. I don't know why
Yeah.
I've been having problems.
I haven't had any problems
I
recently.
keep,
We live
even
in
when
the
they're
same house.
even when they're not downstairs on the TV, I just keep dropping on Discord to like
Could just
1,000
be your
ping.
computer.
I mean,
Your
my,
Wi-Fi card could be shit.
I mean, my
on the
internet's
laptop.
been shit, but that's
Maybe
because
shitting.
I have shitty college Wi-Fi.
Shitting and farting.
I mean, it stopped recently, but it had like a moment there where I was just like, "Fuck this."
But anyway, back to
Yeah,
If
I'll
this-
go from fine to
if
Discord.
this pops off, I mean, shit, you're a bunch of retards, and there's no one I'd rather be doing it with.
Absolutely.
So when are we getting our?
I don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah, I have to change my mind. Fuck you guys. Delete this audio.
I'm taking your fucking nipples.
So when are we moving into Jake Paul's old house?
Guys, we're talking to a real
When
estate
we
agent.
record a
It's
dead guy
happening.
hanging from a tree, that's
Whoa,
That's
wrong.
Ron Paul, brother.
Who gives a fuck? They're like the same enigma.
They're same
Enigma.
Watch yourself there.
Enigma.
Watch yourself there.
I'm
with
not
that
saying
sound.
the other word. I'll cry.
Hey, it's fine, Quaid. Keep going.
Huh?
But yeah, we're in talks with a real estate agent. We're gonna move into Jake Paul's old house, and we're gonna hang ourselves.
So, what's the name of the house?
I was gonna
Logan's
do
gonna
that.
come in.
I was actually gonna do it this weekend, but I had to reschedule.
So which one of us is Logan Paul here?
Oh no.
You dumbass.
Oh.
Got him.
I know. I
Ow.
feel like I'd be the only one over there saying the shit that fucking Logan Paul says.
You're like, what's that? No, wait, that's really mean.
I feel like it'd be
can't say that.
Cole, because Cole seems like the only one here that would wear a fucking Mike Wazowski hat.
And film
I don't wear
dead body.
hats.
It wasn't Mike Wazowski. It was the fucking alien from Toy Story.
That's
Oh, it
right.
was.
Stupid. One, I don't wear hats. Two, I respect the dead.
I respect the dead.
Oh, you respect the dead?
Your
Let's
dad
talk about
doesn't
all
count.
the fucking dad jokes then, bud.
Hey, it's fine.
I still have to get a Ouija board and ask him a couple questions.
Oh,
So
man.
then I can start respecting
Wait, what
him.
was the joke? Like when
Oh, you were super sad because we were talking about.
we were having a
bad
real
relation-
homie conversation about
Because at
you.
the time, I was having rough spots with my dad, and it was finally starting to get better. And you were talking, and I was like, "Yeah, I could." We finally buried the hatchet, and we've been able to rebuild our relationship. And you were like, "Yeah, I didn't get that chance." I was like, "Nah, homie, it's never too late. I'll bust out the Ouija board. We'll fix everything."
And I just the homie moment was ruined, and I was crying, laughing. It was so
It
funny.
was such a good way to end a homie.
It's
moment.
never too late. Bust out the Luigi board.
Bust out the Luigi board.
The Ouija board.
The Ouija board.
Bust in there, tell your mom I'm fixed to go to her room and ask your dad why he's a dick, and then finally be banned from the house.
Wait, so
No, you gotta say
No,
you gotta say GD first.
Dude, I about fucked up and said that shit while she was coming up the garage.
I have to be careful with that because I think I've said it around her a couple
I
times.
say that shit
She
so
will
much.
kick you out of the house for saying that.
I say that so many
Saying
times.
what?
I just, I almost say,
Goddamn
Goddamn,
Oh,
you say
yeah.
that.
yeah, I almost
about
say
her.
goddamn right when she was coming outside because we were like fucking around outside or some shit.
She'll beat you today.
Yeah, and I was like, oh shit.
That is
Yeah, my dad's the same way. He doesn't.
I
like that.
yelled God and then I was about to say damn and she was like, oh.
It is the one thing she doesn't like us saying, so you know.
my mom is pretty.
That and the
lucky.
N word. She it's not wait. Orphan Sam's kicked off your property.
No, Orphan Sam's kicked off my property because he's a druggie who wasted all of his opportunities.
And a pedophile.
And a pedophile.
Wait, is that wait?
That got real heavy real fast. I
He's
thought
a-
it was gonna be funny.
Wait,
N
he's
word.
To be fair, the little context, Orphan Sam was somebody we met in high school, and he is in fact an orphan. He calls himself Orphan Sam.
We have to preface that because we know two Sams. Daniel calls him Noah, but
That's because
everyone else
Noah's
calls
his
him
real
Sam.
name.
Yeah.
Wait, is that the
and
Joey?
Noah's how he's introduced to me.
Yeah. So Orphan Sam had it rough in high school. He lived in a group home.
Had shit stolen from him constantly.
Yeah, but he buckled down junior and senior year and got good grades. He wanted to join the Air Force. He started losing a lot of weight. He did real well on his ASVAB, enough to get the technical job he wanted in the Air Force. And then he just fucking, stopped. He got adopted by a friend of ours, by their family, because...
At the age of 18.
Spark plug.
Yeah.
What a real homie he is.
Yeah, his family adopted him because they wanted to support him.
and give him an even better shot at doing what he wanted to do with his life. And the moment that happened, he just like lost all motivation. Now he just lays around the house and smokes weed, and they're about ready to kick his ass out. So he's not allowed on the property anymore because he breaks too much shit and he does too much dumb shit.
Yeah, every time
To
he
be fair,
comes
I
up,
break shit.
yeah, but every
Mine's
time
always an accident.
Orphan Sam still has the record for chairs broken at my fucking house.
I think I broke 2.
You've
broke.
broken-
He's broken 8.
you broke one that was
There-
Anne Marie's, and then you broke mine.
I broke an old lawn chair, which to be fair,
Was already
how I
pretty
broke
fucked.
it wasn't already broken in, but it was starting to fall apart because it was old.
The way it was broken and was that the sleeve that takes up
Yeah,
the
the arm.
armrest had come off.
Yeah, which it was my fault I broke that chair. We were playing Dungeons and Dragons one night, and I grabbed that chair, not realizing how old it was. Daniel warned me, but I was like, it'll be fine.
Yeah, but this is a different chair than the lawn chair.
Yeah, it's the one that's in the living room.
It's
Yeah.
it's from Grandma
I-
Dell's.
I sat in
an
that
antique.
one, and they were like,
Oh,
"Don't."
shit.
Yeah, because I sat in it, and I like leaned back in it to like get comfortable,
And then we heard
and
a
the
crunch
leg
and snap.
snapped from under
My
me.
record is still 1.
I don't think I've really broken anything in your house.
No.
And I- and the reason
except for your guys' hearts, but I mean, other than that.
And the reason I broke that chair is because it was a baby chair from when Daniel was a
Taylor.
little baby boy.
Don't lie to yourself. Neither you nor any of us here have any hearts.
Get your hot ass hand off of me.
It's so fucking hot in here.
Why is it so warm over there?
I knew you guys said before, like,
Because
you gotta
you
be
got two
careful,
big
it's gonna
dudes
get
over
hot
there
in
with
here.
I
your-
stuck my foot over there and I threw a new fucking climate.
Oh, it's 'cause I've been
like
vaping.
space heaters.
Cole is a human.
Stick your foot over there, Cameron.
I don't want
Yeah,
to.
that's why my girlfriend liked me coming over all the time when it was winter, because I would crawl in bed and it was like,
My anger exudes heat like a fucking nuclear reactor.
Can you stop being angry right now, please? It's really fucking hot.
Don't make us tickle you. That's it. You're
just
gonna-
release something. We die.
Like the fucking
I didn't
King of
realize.
monsters when he's like fucking
when he becomes
I didn't
burning
realize
Godzilla.
I didn't realize your anger equated to monkey noise.
Hey, we still have to finish Space Godzilla, by the way, Cole.
Huh?
We still gotta finish Space Godzilla.
We do have to finish Space
and then
Godzilla.
watch the original one because that's super fucked up.
He picks up a bus and he throws it back down.
I'm not
He
interested
makes
in watching the
it
like
right
original
there.
Godzilla.
I don't know.
I just don't have an interest in
Gojira.
it.
Okay.
Gotcha.
What about Destroya?
Destroy is cool. I like his
Set me up,
design.
set me up,
You
set
mean
me up.
Satan? But no, I remember we came out of watching Godzilla vs. Kong for the 3rd time.
Second time. For
My
me.
3rd time because I'd watched it with my family and
Yeah,
with these
second
guys.
time for me. Yeah, and you and Bryson got into a fucking argument.
Because he was saying stuff that was wrong. He was
Yeah,
like-
he was blatantly like just saying
He was-
stuff that
Did
he
you-
remembered
I told him
and
about
just
it.
wasn't true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he told me about it.
He told me about the stuff with the movie we had just seen, and he was just blatantly wrong.
It's fine. Quaid knows all the Godzilla lore.
I don't know all I got.
Yeah, that's why I
Yeah,
didn't
you
get
do.
into that conversation because I was like,
I don't want
Bryson,
Quaid.
you're gonna lose.
Quaid's gonna rip me.
Sir,
a new
I've been
one.
watching this shit since I was fucking 4. You
Quaid
can
has 2
suck my
interests:
left cock.
Godzilla and werewolves.
Spider-Man.
And
Oh.
Spider-Man 3.
I like werewolves too. They're cool. And then Helsing was one of my favorite movies growing up.
over
I-
here.
Yeah, we all know you were Team Jacob. You don't have to tell us.
I fucking hated Twilight. My mom drugged me.
I
to every one of those
only
movies.
ever saw the last one,
I've
and I
seen all
didn't
of
see
them.
the whole one. I saw the end with the fight, and I was like, "Oh, this is kind of cool." And then it cuts, and it was all fake, and I was like, "This movie's
Yeah.
fucking
So
dumb.
funny thing about you, that Quaid, you say your
I
mom
was
dragged.
mad about that.
Yeah, my mom.
Dumb.
I had to watch them with my mom too. They were awful.
I had to listen to my mom listen to them on audiobook, and then I had to watch them.
I watched all of them with my mom.
I feel like every single white mom.
I
has
will
watched
say I
Twilight.
didn't like super hate the last 3 movies. What was it? Breaking Down Part 1, Part 2, and then the one before that.
To
And it's like
be-
super.
to
The only
be
part of
fair-
that movie I liked was the joke when Jacob hits Bella in the face, and he goes, "Well, you see, she accidentally ran her face into my fist," and that was the only part I liked because I thought that was funny when I
To
was a
be
kid.
fair,
So
going
dumb.
back to them now because I've watched 1 or 2 of them recently.
Right.
They are fucking comedy gold. They are so funny. They are
That's because you
so
watch the Cosmonaut
poor-
quickies of them.
no, yeah. And then I went back and watched them myself, and they were funny as hell. They were fucking so
I
bad.
hate the what is it? New Moon? Is that the second one?
I think so.
The
It's-
one where Robert Pattinson goes to like Romania or something.
He leaves. I think that's new.
And-
I don't know.
Speaking of comedy gold,
Yeah, Dad.
we finally watched Elvis Chicken.
We did watch Elvis Chicken. What a movie that.
I still gotta watch. What is it? Lucky Cucumber.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Ugh.
god!
But yeah, so
It's on. We watched it on YouTube, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
I know. I gotta
It's
watch
so
it.
good.
I have it. I have it in my watch
it's
later.
so bad, but it's so good at the same
Yeah.
time.
Isn't it like
So
a college? Project?
No, that's Antform
It's
Dickhole.
it's the fat dude from Jackass.
It's like
Preston
an actual
Lacey.
movie,
Preston
but
Lacey.
it's so bad.
It's like a B movie. Like never reached
It's a
theaters.
C
Yeah,
movie.
Oh, it's-
yeah.
Oh God.
yeah,
Yes, sir.
we came out of the monkey versus lizard movie, and I was talking to Cole about the original one, And I was like, yeah, the original one's super fucked up. Because it just has like a 10-minute scene where a baby cries because her mother has been fucking murdered by Godzilla.
Oh my god.
Also, they made
it's-
Godzilla super evil in that movie.
Yeah, he is. Because
Isn't
you're
it-
supposed to empathize with Kong more.
Because
He
in the
literally-
first
he
two,
does a villain laugh.
he was a homie. He was a homie in the first two, but in the third one,
He's blatantly
evil
malicious
as
looking.
shit.
I don't know if we've ever addressed my opinions on
I don't think
Godzilla
Godzilla
and
was
how
like a
Quaid
villain.
ruined me with
Did you
Shin
ever see the evil
Godzilla.
laugh that he
Shin
did?
Godzilla was so funny.
When he shoots Godzilla, when he shoots Kong in the back and Hong Kong.
He
So
he
you
makes
talking
a
about Shin-
like
A
a
throat noise.
throat noise, and it sounds like a laugh, and it zooms
Damn,
on his
alright.
face. And he's just like,
And in the scene thing of when they upload it, it's credited as Godzilla laughing.
yeah.
Oh.
It's very hard to hear over the rest of the movie, but if you listen to
You
the
can find a
clip.
clip of it on YouTube where it's just that.
To
You
be
can
fair,
tell.
I just don't think it looked all that evil.
But
But that's just because I really look at that whole movie as big apex predator Angie.
I know, but if you zoom in on
He's
his
been a
face,
dick
it
the
makes him
whole
look
movie.
evil.
Yeah.
He was a
To
dick
me,
the
it
whole
just
movie, and
made
then
a lot of sense.
Mechagodzilla was like,
I watched
he's like,
I watched a lot of the original Godzillas.
Godzilla beat his fucking ass.
I watched a lot of the original Godzillas back in the day, and then Quaid, when he moved in, was super into Godzilla.
Check this shit out.
And we watched Shin Godzilla, which was the newest Japanese, the Toho one.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was the year after it had come out.
That's right.
Because I went to go see it when it came out with my
That
mom.
movie was unironically one of the best movies I have ever seen. And then everything after that, like King of Monsters and Kong, I was just like, man, this sucks. This is nowhere near as good.
I remember. So I have been watching Godzilla since I was like 4. Me and my mom have been watching them. I have most of the movies on DVD, and so I showed that to Daniel because I had just gotten the Blu-ray and DVD from my mom, and he was like, "Man, that was really good." And I turned to him. And I know he was like, "When are you gonna do another one?" And I just turned to him and looked at him.
Yeah,
like,
because you had teased it because there was an after credit scene or whatever
Yeah,
where they show
where-
like the zombie monsters coming out of his tail,
Which is
and you were like,
cool.
"There's a second one teaser at the end," and I was like, "Oh, so when are they doing the next one?"
Yeah,
And
I turned to him.
he broke my fucking heart.
I turned to him and, "Hey, bud,
There's not.
they don't want to create competition with the legendary movies, so they're being nice about it."
And I knew the moment I was like, "Oh, so the Americans are gonna fuck everything up again." That's exactly.
but
But,
they're
um,
making movies now.
They're,
though,
yeah,
'cause-
so,
Yeah, but
so
there
it's,
has to be
it's not
Shin
going to be Shin
Godzilla.
Godzilla 2, but Toho is starting a brand new era.
Have you seen the design for him?
No, I have not. Did it already come out?
I think it's been
Or
out
is it
for
the
a little
anime
while.
one?
No. There's one for like the Japanese one that they're
You'll have
doing.
to send it to me.
You
Because
can
I
look it up.
didn't know about the anime until you told me about it. And apparently fucking Anguirus can see into the future or some
Yeah,
stupid
he's got
shit.
foresight or something stupid.
And they've-
I'm gonna watch Singular Point.
And
It
they've,
looks like it'll be fun.
and they've renamed some of the monsters.
I don't
No,
remember.
is it Baragon is
Yes.
named fucking something else now?
I have no clue about
I remember
that.
because we had some confusion about that outside the movie.
But I am excited for Toho, right?
Yeah, Toho.
Toho. I'm excited for the Toho movie.
Because Toho's been doing does all the big monster shit in Japan.
I'm
'cause what they're good
really
at.
hoping Destroya is in the next set of Godzilla movies that are coming out from Toho because I would love to see a modern Destroya design.
Yeah, I hope it's just
I
the
would-
same design. It's
I
just
would
it's just,
love-
it's just Satan.
Yeah.
What time are we at?
You mum.
You know, time.
Okay.
Is that actually where we're wrapping up? Do you want to go a little longer? How much time do we have?
We were at 58 minutes.
No, I'm
Or
not
58
gonna.
minutes. Okay.
Might
It's
as well.
hot as. I know what you're saying.
It's hot as fuck.
It's hot as fuck
you wanna wrap
in
up?
here.
Yeah, it's hot as fuck.
Yeah.
I'm tired. We've
I
got.
think that's about all we got in.
I just
Yeah.
checked my map, and like this is not me being like, eh. If I left right now, I'd be getting home at like 7 o'clock.
Wah.
I don't give a fuck.
But
Just get it today.
this has been episode 5. Thank you, Taylor. Thank you, Cameron, for
Thank
coming
you, guys.
on.
Thank you guys for inviting us.
And Caleb, hit him with the. You know what you do.
See you next time.